It's me, Tara, coming to you from thecraftsurgeons.com. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world. But today I wanted to share with you a cute little card I created. Well, actually, I cased and created and kind of like tweaked from the celebration catalog. So this is part of my series, Case the Catty, and I'm super excited to share with you how to create this cute little card using boom, the Party Panda stamp set. Now this stamp set, I got it for free and you can get it for free as well. And I'll tell you exactly how. So right now, Stampin' Up! Has a promotion going on till March 31st called Celebration. And when you spend a qualifying purchase in my online store, you get to pick some amazing products out of our brochure. And here it is. If you would like a physical copy of any of our publications, make sure that you leave a comment down below and I'll get with you to get your details, okay? And I'll send that to you free of charge. So on page 15, that's where you'll find the Party Pandas. They're having a party on this page. Look at there. So in order to get this stamp set for free, you will have to make a $50 purchase in my online store, and that's it. And you get it for free. So it comes in wood mount and it comes in clear mount as well. And it's just too stinking adorable. So let's set that to the side. Enough about that. Let's go ahead and let me tell you exactly what you're going to need to create these cute little cards. So starting off with the cardstock, you are going to need a piece of Pool Party cardstock that measures at 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and you score it at 5.5 inches. Now I decided to remix because normally, y'all, I'm stepping outside of the box. Ooh, I'm dropping the card. So normally I do side folding cards, but I decided to do something different this time and do a top folding card. So that's what we're going to do. Another difference that you're going to notice on this card, instead of me putting all of the designer series paper up to the edge, I decided to cut it down so I have the Pool Party border. Alright, so like I said, 4 1/4 inches by 11 inches scored at 5.5 inches. So we're going to go ahead and fold that. I'll use my bone folder in a minute to flatten those. You're also going to need 2 pieces of designer series paper from the Tutti Frutti 6x6 designer series paper stack. That was a mouthful. These are the images that I'm using, or the designs that I'm using. It's the one with the black polka dots and the one with the lemon lime twist grid. And these pieces measure at 4 inches by 2 3/8 of an inch. Then you're going to need, which I don't have here, I don't know why I don't have it, but a piece of Whisper White, and it's going to measure 4 1/4 inches by 2.5 inches, and I'm going to cut this. And then you're going to need like a scrap piece of Whisper White and a scrap piece of basic black that's big enough to put your happy birthday sentiment on, okay? So let me go ahead and tell you what else you're going to need before I cut that piece of Whisper White. Usually I'm so prepared, guys, but today, well, tonight, it's been a long week. Man, I was on 12-hour shifts. We had like an influx of customers. Like, I mean, when I say influx, I mean like 1,000 plus customers, like almost every single day. It's been hectic. All right, so for the inks, you're going to need lemon lime twist. We're going to use Tuxedo Black in Memento, and you're going to need some Versamark. We are using, I meant to say this in the beginning, but we are doing quite a few techniques on this card, so just bear with me. There's quite a few. So the first one is the Stampin' Blends. So I'm specifically using the color combos of Bermuda Bay and Pool Party. So that's the first technique. The second technique that we're going to be doing or using is the embossing powder. So you are going to need the white embossing powder, your embossing buddy, which I don't see him up here. You like how I did that? I called him a him. Where is my little embossing buddy? It'll show up in a moment. But you're going to need your embossing buddy, and you're going to need your heat gun or your heat tool. Another thing, we are going to be using the lemon lime twist to watercolor because there are no lemon lime twist Stampin' Blends. So I am using my aqua painter and my lemon lime twist ink. Then you're going to need some paper snips, some dimensionals, a journaling pen or marker, fast fuse, some enamel shapes, and some acrylic blocks. Boom. That's all you're going to need. I'm like, that's all you're going to need, I promise, for this card. All right, so let's go ahead and create this card. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to begin by kind of assembling our card. So we're going to do as much as we can do starting out. So I'm going to fold my card base in half. We're going to fold it and we're going to burnish those edges. Ooh, look how flat that bad boy is sitting. I love it. And we're going to apply our designer series paper onto here. So what I like to do is I like to put the one that's going to go on the bottom first and overlap it with the top. So you're going to apply a little bit of adhesive to the lemon lime twist piece with the grid, and we're going to try to line this up as best as we can. There we go. That looks good. And then we're going to take this other piece and we're going to kind of sort of overlap it. I'm going to try to get it even as possible before we commit. Boom, there we go. All right, so now that we have done that, let's go ahead and set this to the side and we are going to stamp our image. So first, we're going to take our piece of Whisper White, and I already cut it. And we're going to take our Memento ink and we're just going to ink this up. So since this is a slightly bigger stamp, we're going to take the ink to the stamp versus the stamp to the ink. We're going to try to make sure we have a pretty decent coverage of ink so our image isn't splotchy. Sometimes if you don't ink your stamp well enough, it'll be splotchy. Alright, so that looks good. And we're going to just stamp this little guy on here like this. Good. Love it. Alright, so now we're going to take our piece of scrap, piece of Whisper White, and we're going to stamp our balloon 2 times. Let's see if we can. There's one. I gotta. There it is. I did it too hard. I got the little center part of the balloon. Boom, there we go. Alright, so we're done with that stamp. Let's put it away. Okay. And then we're going to proceed to do our coloring with our Stampin' Blends. So first I want to do, it doesn't matter which order you do this in, but as long as you get it done. So, but I'm going to start with the Bermuda Bay. So I'm going to take my light Bermuda Bay. I think that's the light. Is that the light? Yeah. Take my light Bermuda Bay and just color inside the balloon. I love Stampin' Blends because they coordinate with our ink pads. To note, you want to make sure that you protect your work surface when you're using these because they do go through the paper. Alright, so we're going to set these to the side, and now we are going to take our lemon lime twist. I told you guys there's a lot of techniques with this card. And oops, we're going to squeeze it. Squeeze it good. And we're going to take our aqua painter and pick up a little bit of that lemon lime twist out of the top, and we're going to color in our balloon. Let's close this up. And then we're going to take our paper snips and we're going to cut these bad boys out. So now that we are done with that, we are going to go ahead and attach our Whisper White piece with the panda. To our card base, like so. And then we're going to take a little bit of adhesive and we're going to put it on the back of one of our balloons. You can use any kind of adhesive that you have in your stash. And then we're going to take a dimensional and put it on the other balloon, like this. Boom. And then we're going to take our marker and we're going to draw the balloon strings from those two balloons to the panda's hands, just like that. There we go. So now we just need to put our stars on and we're going to do our sentiment. So let's set that to the side. And we're going to take our Versamark ink and we're going to rub our embossing buddy over it. Ink up our image and then we're going to stamp it onto our piece of basic black. Close this up so we don't get it ruined. So what we're doing, we're going to take our white embossing powder and we're going to sprinkle the powder over our sentiments. I usually do it like twice just to make sure I have a good coating on it. Let's close this up before I make a mess. And then we're going to take this to my heat gun and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back and here it is. Happy birthday. So we're going to take our paper snips and we're going to kind of trim this just like that. And then we're going to turn it over and put 2 dimensionals on the back side. Take off the backings. And then we're going to take our card and we're going to put it on there like this. And then we're going to take our enamel shapes. We're going to take these stars, or you can use the hearts or the circles, whatever you want to use. And we're going to, oh my goodness, put them around our balloons. We're going to take 3. And there you go. Party pandas. I really hope you enjoyed this video. You can find more details regarding this project along with others like it on my website, www.thecraftsergeant.com. Also, be sure to like this video and leave a comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and happy stamping.